Hi, my name's Vince Adams with the Oregon State University Extension Service, and I'd like to share with you today a tool for learning about rural communities and the issues they face. It's called the Rural Communities Explorer, and it was created through a collaboration between OSU Extension, the OSU Libraries, the Institute for Natural Resources, with funding from the Ford Family Foundation. What this multidisciplinary team found was that policymakers, educators, and citizens wanted to quickly find and integrate well-organized and geographically referenced information. The Rural Communities Explorer is exactly such a tool. But before I show you, I want you to hear from a couple of our users.
Well, I liked using it for the Planning Commission. And I found it, what I don't know if it helps to show that, was that I could list all three communities on one page next to each other. It's so convenient to have them side by side and be able to compare the statistics for, families, kids, the whole works, And then for the White City Commission, just to see who just lived in White City, families, Hispanic, population, income, kids, no kids, were they single? There are a lot of veterans in the areas. And I like to be of service to them. And if I'm going to be of service to them, I just need to have good information on how to do that best. And that was very helpful with Explorer.
Well, in today's world, it's the numbers. The numbers are real important in order to get funding. And so I need to be able to show hard evidence that there's a need. What I like about it is that it's a quick fix for me when I need data right off and I want to compare Sweet Home and Foster to, let's say, Albany and Scioto, or to two other communities. So, if I want to compare the data from the communities here in Linn County to a couple of similar communities maybe in Lane County, that I'm able to do that. There's a lot of socioeconomic data out there that it's hard for me to digest. There's so much of it, and this puts it in a real concrete form. There are many layers to this, and it's not just socioeconomic. I mean, there's all kinds of pieces to this program that are going to be useful to folks when they get in and start exploring.
So what if you were interested in a particular issue facing rural communities? The Rural Communities Explorer can help. The RCE is live to the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Here, we can take a look. Right off the homepage of the Rural Communities Explorer, there are 19 different topic areas, each with a concise article that synthesizes the current research. And each page has links to even more information. Reading all these articles will give a person a good start on a rich understanding of the changes in rural communities and the challenges they'll face in the future. But if you need to dig deeper, the Rural Communities Explorer can help you do that too. From the home page, we click on Reports and Publications to get to the Scholars Archive at Oregon State University. This portal allows you to access thousands of items about rural Oregon. Just enter your keywords. I'll put in rural poverty. And there you go. Several articles on rural poverty. The Scholars Archive contains research from faculty, graduate and undergraduate students, and people just like you who have submitted articles, maps, and other useful items to be shared. The Scholars Archive is a powerful tool and one that you should turn to when you need to learn about an issue in your community. How many people in your community moved there from another state in the West? How many 8th graders met their minimum reading requirements? How does the median income in your community compare to the rest of the state? You can answer these questions and many more using the Communities Reporter tool, a database of over 180 attributes that describe demographic, social, environmental, and economic information about the 723 named places in Oregon. The Reporter tool is easy to use. There are several links throughout the Rural Communities Explorer that will take you there. From the Overview page, simply click the Select Communities tab, type in a community name. I'll use Alsea, a small town in southwest Benton County, and notice how the convenient mapping interface automatically selects the census tract where Alsea resides. Because the U.S. Census Bureau does not recognize the town of Alsea as a designated place, the smallest geographical unit available in the Reporter tool is the census tract. This feature is unique to the Communities Reporter tool. Other data sources typically force small communities to rely only on county-level data. This ability to look at the community's specific census tract is of special importance in Alsea because Benton County data are dominated by Corvallis, a city of over 50,000 people. With the Communities Reporter tool, we can better see what's going on in the small town of Alsea. By turning on the Query tool in the mapping interface, I can select the census tract for Alsea and the city of Corvallis. Now both Alsea and Corvallis are in the report queue. With a click, I can compare data from both communities. We can see that across 2005 to 2009, about 13% of the people migrating into and around Alsea moved there from another state in the West, and that this was less than was found in the 2000 census. The Communities Reporter tool is updated every year using the 5-year averages from the American Community Survey, or ACS. The ACS is conducted by the U.S. Census Bureau in addition to the regular census and provides data annually, so we don't have to wait 10 years to get numbers. This makes the Community Reporter tool even more useful in helping us understand the changes that are taking place in our communities. Now, wouldn't it be nice to be able to present these numbers in a map? Well, with the Rural Communities Explorer, you can do that too. On the Rural Communities Explorer homepage, just click on Maps, Charts, and Tables and select Making Advanced Maps to access free GIS software that opens in a new window and operates online. There's nothing to download. At your fingertips is a powerful interface that will allow you to make custom maps for many of the attributes found in the Communities Reporter tool. Simply scroll down the left-hand panel and check the layers you'd like to see. I'll use Seasonal Home Vacancy Rate to look at the number of second homes in Oregon. A particularly nice feature is the Place Name field found below the map window. It allows you to enter a place name and go directly there. I'll use the town of Alsea again, and notice how the mapping tool zooms in on the location specified. By clicking on the legend in the upper left corner of the interface, we can see that the census tract where Alsea resides has about a 2% seasonal home vacancy rate. Clicking the Advanced tab activates a number of features that will allow you to manipulate, mark up, measure, and export your map for your specific needs. Thanks for taking a look at the Rural Communities Explorer. Whether you're a government official, work for a nonprofit, or a citizen concerned about community vitality, the Rural Communities Explorer can help you access and present information that will advance your project. For more information or to set up a workshop in your community, contact us today.